Today's strategy, a conservative 6-8 collect and press. Welcome back to the craps table, and I want to thank those of you that watched my recent intro to craps videos. So for today, let's try a live sample game, and we'll get a guest shooter in here. She'll do some random rolling, and we'll focus on doing a conservative betting strategy, say maybe $25 across the table. So this might be something that some of you newer players might feel more comfortable in playing if you first approach a table. For those of you coming from the intro videos, remember the 7 is the most common number that can be rolled. Now as far as the normal betting, your 6 and 8 are your most common, then your 5 and 9, and then your 4 and 10. When we're talking about the place bets at the top, there's a few different things that you might hear people call to the dealer. Sometimes you'll call out your bets individually, like give me an 8 or give me a 9. But sometimes you'll hear us say, give me the inside numbers. So in this case, the inside would be the 5, 6, 8, and 9. And just like that, you can hear a reference to the outside numbers, which is the 4, 5, 9, and 10. And that's independent on whatever the puck might be placed for your PassLine bet. But today, we're going to focus on just the 6 and 8 betting. We're starting at a brand new game. You want to start off throwing a $5 down on the PassLine. We're going to try something different. I like to throw down a $1 on any craps on the come out roll. Now if you remember, the craps will win on a come out roll with a 2, 3, or 12. And those are the same numbers that on a come out roll, the PassLine will lose with the craps numbers, the 2, 3, or 12. So in this case, we have $5 and we're hedging our bet with any craps, which means in this case, when this loses, this will win $7 for your $1 bet. So now you're hedging and covering your $5 loss, and you actually will come out ahead $2. If you hit a 7 or 11, then you lose that craps. So you lose $1, but then you win another $5 on that one. So you're hedging your bet again. And the third outcome, if you have your $5 PassLine, we put $1 on the any craps, and the shooter throws any of these place numbers, say rolls a 5, then you lose your $1 here, and now the normal game begins. So our basic strategy here is after we get a come out number, after the point is set, we have your $5 PassLine, and we'll throw $6. Remember, 6 and 8, you have to bet in increments of $6. The rest of them are in $5. But we'll do 6 and 8 for $6 bets in our $5 PassLine. That means we're getting 3 different numbers covered. The 6, 8, and whatever the point is, which is covered on the bet from the PassLine. And in the case that the shooter came out and hit the point of a 6 or an 8, this is kind of up to you on how conservative you want to be. Do you actually just want to place one of maybe the 5 and 9, the next set of numbers that are most common to hit? So you'll still have your 3 different numbers. Or if you really just want to stay on purely the 6 and 8 and the PassLine, you can just remove your bet completely and just still covering only 6 and 8 in this case. Most common would be to go ahead and move your third bet to either the 9 or the 5. Okay, to recap. So for today's session, we're going to do a $5 PassLine bet. On the come out roll, we'll do a $1 any craps. Say they make their point, whether that wins or loses. And then we'll focus on betting the 6 and the 8. Now at this point, you're perfectly ready to play the game with the shooter going with these 3 numbers. But the smart thing to do would be to take advantage of the odds bet, like we talked about in the intro videos. Now with the PassLine odds, remember, depending on the casino, you can go, depending on what this number's at, 3, 4, or 5 times the amount of your PassLine bet. So in this case, 3, 4, we can go up to 4 times the odds behind our PassLine. But for today, let's keep it easy, and we'll just do 1 unit bet behind the PassLine for our odds. So in this case, this betting strategy, we only got $22 on the table at risk right now. So with this betting strategy, we have 3 numbers. We've backed our PassLine up with some odds to get a better payout if the point number hits. And we are ready for that shooter to throw some dice. Now, before we bring our guest shooter in for today, let's talk about the betting strategy for when the dice are hitting the numbers. Now remember, the 6 and 8 pay $7 for every time it hits our $6 bet. On the 5 and 9, it'll be $7 for every $5 bet. So for an aggressive strategy, every time you hit a number, you may want to press it, take your full winnings and add it onto the number again and press and press. But for today, we're going to talk about a conservative approach. And in this case, our first 2 hits of the numbers, we're going to actually take those winnings and make our initial bet back before we start pressing. Then we'll do what's called a collect and press strategy. All right, sidebar here. What are some advantages of a conservative betting strategy? You'll be able to play longer and be able to build up your comp time on the table. It's good for smaller bankrolls. You'll have less money at risk at each game. It'll let you play longer and hopefully get you through those lull points where there's some bad rolls, and hopefully get you to the next big roll and make a little money. Okay, we got our guest shooter in today. We got Rose. Say hello, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
All right. So, let's start this out. Do our $5 PassLine. For the come out bet, we're going to do the any craps. And we get our shooter. Pick of the dice. Pick 2 dice. Excellent. We are coming out. Go ahead and roll them. We got a hard 4. So, any craps loses this one. Number's now 4. And we won our basic bet of $6, 6 and 8. So now we got our 3 different bets going. We got a 6 and 8, and the PassLine covers on the 4. So our goal is to have our lovely shooter hit a 4, 6, or an 8 before the dreaded 7. We got an 11. In this case, nothing happens, nothing bad, nothing good. Right on.
Do I shoot again?
You are our favorite shooter. Hard 6. Okay. So, bring those back in. And we get $7 for our number 6. Now again, we get to choose, do you want to take the money, take the bet, or do you want to press it by throwing another $6 unit and doubling it? But in this case, we're doing a conservative bet, so we'll take the first hit and we'll add that to our bank. Go ahead and just take that. And once again, we get to shoot this baby. We got a live one. We got a 9. Nothing lost, nothing gained. Oops. Let's get that off there. Bad 7. There we go. Horrible dice control. Hard 6 again. Wow, we got a ringer. So, dealer will pay you another $7 for your 6. In this case, in this strategy, we'll take the second one and we'll take that and put it in our chips rack. So now we've got $14 back of our original 23 if you count that one. So now on our next one, we can begin pressing. We got an 11. Nothing lost, nothing gained. And we got a 7 out. All right. So the first thing they do, they take the dice. Then the next thing they do, they take your money. The puck goes back to the off position. And in this case, this is when we go to the next shooter. All right, first thing we want to do is put that $5 pass line out there. And in this case, like we're talking about, let's throw that $1 on any craps. That'll hedge the bet so we don't lose any money on this throw. Okay, coming out. Let's shoot that. We got a 7 winner on the pass line. So, pass line gets an even winner. The any craps loses. The point is still off. And the shooter gets to shoot again. Wait, before we forget, this goes into your winning stash. And then I'll take one of your $1 and we put that any craps bet back down again. Now we're coming out. 7 again, another winner. Pass line winner. So, another one that loses. Here's your 5. And I would take another one of your $, put it on the any craps, once again, and we are coming out. 8. All right, the point is now 8. Any craps comes down. Take those dice. Now, you want to put your bet up. For our basic bet, normally we do 6 and 8. But in this case, the pass line is already covered by the point. So you have the choice of placing the 5 or 9, or not even putting a second or a third bet on there. But in this case, typically, you just throw it on the 5 or the 9, and the shooter is going. 7 out. 7 out. All right, we're back. We got one more time with this lovely shooter here. Her $5 bet is out. Throwing a $1 any craps to hedge on a come out roll. Shooter has the dice. 7 or 11 wins. 7 winner. Pass line winner. Even bets. This loses. This goes to the player. And then the player will put another any craps because we're still coming out. Once again, 7 or 11 wins it. We got a 3 craps. Pass line loses, but the any craps pays 7, which gets your initial pass line bet covered, and you still get winnings. Everyone else on the pass line lost and probably didn't have any craps, so then they're getting mad and having to put their bets back up. Dice are out. 7 or 11 wins it. We got an 8. Bring these in. Now, time for you to bet. Typically, we want the 6 and 8, but since we already have the 8 for the pass line on the point, We got $6 on the 6, and you get to pick the 5 or 9 again. Let's just go on the 5 this time. And we lost on that craps bet. So again, 5, 6, or 8 to win it. We got an 11 on that high shot on the wall. And actually, we forgot to make sure we place our odds bet on the PassLine. And again, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, we can go up to $25 here on that nickel. Always seem to forget to put that bet down. And the dealers will be helpful too, and they'll remind you to put your odds down. Okay, we're looking for the 5, 6, or 8 again. Hard 8. We got a big winner. All right, so the puck goes off. We have the PassLine wins an even bet. And the odds for your same $5 gets $6. So, take all this, leave your original PassLine up, because again, we're going to be coming off, or come out roll. Actually, I'll steal $1, goes back on your next craps, and that's all yours, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right, we're coming out. Again, your place numbers are off. They're not working unless you tell the dealers differently. And now we're just working on this PassLine and this any craps. We're coming out. 7 and 11 will win. Hard 6. So first off, the craps loses. Collect these. Now, if you already have, when the puck comes out on the point and you already have bets there, the dealer will give you the option to either take it, or what normally happens is we just move it. So since these two are equal in basically the odds for playing, we just slide that over there. So now we still have 3 numbers, the 5, 6, 8, and then the pass, and throw a red back there for your odds again. Sweet. So we got $21 at risk right now. And the dice are out. We're looking for that 5, 6, or 8 again. We got long dice, 8. We got a winner on that. On a long shot, strong arms. So again, we got $6 bet, pays 7. We can either press it or collect it. In this case, we'll still do one more collect. That's all yours. The next time we'll actually try pressing and being a little bit more aggressive now that we made basically our initial bet back. All right, 5, 6, or 8 wins it. We got a 12. In some casinos, that would pay triple here on the field. All right. Try to keep it on the short end here. All right, perfect. 5, 6, and 8. 5, 6, or 8. We got a hard 6. Nice. Big winner. Big winner. The crowd goes wild. Yay! All right, hard 6. So, point goes off. Then they go around and pay all the different players. So, PassLine, even winner. Your odds, again. Won $6 for your $5. So it's a come out roll. We'll put you $1 back on the any craps. We got your winnings there. Puck is off. Dice are out. And we're looking for your PassLine. Place numbers are off. Your PassLine is 7 or 11 winner. Any craps? Here we go. We got a 4. All right, so let's throw our odds bet down here, just 1. Perfect. Now, since we have numbers that already had action before, sometimes you can just leave this. Sometimes you may just want to, if you're doing well, and in this case, we have much more than we started with. So let's fill this one in so we still got our 6 and 8 covered. So throw me $6 and we'll put that up here. One of each. All right. So now we have 4 numbers. We've grown already in this round. Our PassLine is covered, and that one's lost from last round. Sorry, missed that. Our PassLine is covered by the 4, and now we have 3 numbers covered. And we already made our original money back. So, dice are out. We got the same lucky shooter. We're looking for a 4, 5, 6, or 8. We got a 4. We got a big winner 4. So, we got off here. We got our even bet here. And because it was on the 4 and 10 pay 2 to 1 on the odds. So that means your $5 bet just won $10. Excellent. So we take that. We're going to back on the come out. Take all this. It's yours. Throw me a white one and we'll put you on the craps. Excellent. We're off. The place numbers are not working. They're off on this throw because we're coming out. We have the PassLine 7 or 11 and we're hedging our bet with any craps. We got lucky rows behind the dice. Here we go. We got a 5. So in this case, again, since you already got the PassLine covered by the puck here, it's the point, we can move this bet. And again, 6, 8, 5, 9, 4, 10, they go in pairs, so we can might as well just move it to the 9. It's the same payout, same odds of hitting the number again. And let's throw one red one back here for our PassLine odds again. Thank you. So now we got 4 numbers going for us. And we lost that one. Always forget the any craps. Bad dealer, bad dealer. 5, 6, 8, and 9. We got 4 ways of winning. Dice are out. Lucky rows behind the dice. Hard 6. I haven't seen this many hard ways. Nice. All right, we have a $6 bet on our 6. So that wins $7. So at this point, we've clearly made enough of our initial bet back. It's time to press. Now we've done the collecting. Now let's press. So you just tell the dealer press. You have your original 6. He takes another 6 from your winnings. So now your $6 is $12 and you still get some money back. So we're still coming 5, 6, 8, or 9. Dice are out. Lucky rows. 7 out. And the dealers grab the money first.
Oh, craps.
All right. So we're 7'd out. Dealers collect all the money. And in this case, well, after the point goes off, in this case, let's see how much we made here. Minus our original bet, so we are still up from the initial investment when we came to the table. And this was a very conservative way of playing. We collected first, then started pressing. So if we would have hit that 6 again, now we would have won on a $12 bet. Even though we only started, our whole betting was only $16. So you can see how this can easily just gradually get bigger and bigger on your bets. So, collect your first 2 or 3 wins, make back your original investment, then you can start pressing. Continue to alternate on each win. Collect the win, then press the win. And this is just one method for a fun and conservative betting strategy. big thanks to the lovely Rose for coming out and being a guest shooter for us today. You can find her on Instagram at callyrose.sf.
Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you at the tables.